Don't Worry Darling is a movie that's been getting pretty mixed reviews, and that's largely how I feel about it. There was a lot that I quite liked about the movie. Florence Pugh gave good performance, and I really liked the set and production design as well. The 1950s utopia aesthetic was really nice to look at. Harry Styles was fine, I guess. Some people were clowning on his performance based on some clips that were circulating the internet, but aside from his accent slipping up once or twice, I personally was never really annoyed by him. However, I was not a big fan of the score. Sometimes it was serviceable, but whenever vocals got involved, I found that pretty distracting. Of course, this is a psychological thriller, so there were some parts of the movie where things try to get a bit trippy, and this is something that I'm a bit more mixed on. Sometimes it's executed well and could be pretty creative. I did quite like the execution of the wall closing in scene, while at other times, seriously, how many movies are going to have the whole look in the mirror and something's different thing? I guess that's another issue I have with this movie is that large chunks of it are very derivative from other movies. Though this criticism, it's hard to get into specifics without spoiling it. So I guess I'll have to do that now. You've been warned. From the basic plot description on IMDb, I was more or less expecting the twist to be that it was actually the present day or even the future. What I was not expecting was for the whole thing to basically turn out to be the Matrix, except instead of the Matrix being created by robots trying to keep humans enslaved, it was created by incels trying to keep women enslaved. The setting is one often fetishized by these very sorts of people, so I guess that makes sense now. It is very similar in concept, though I think the difference in genre, tone, and goals does enough to set it apart, at least somewhat. It does raise a few logistical questions, like why they would make it so the simulation is capable of killing you in real life, or why they would only design 3 different backstories each trapped woman can potentially have, this being one of the ways the main character figures out that her life here isn't real. But overall, I do think it's a relatively interesting take on the concept. I definitely wouldn't call this movie amazing, but I don't regret seeing it.